You are not alone at Christmas, for Christ is your cornerstone. His comfort isn't just for this reason. God reigns in every season. You can take the girl out of the church, but you can never take the church out of the girl. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a very Merry Christmas. I am your creative host, Poetry by Neree, and I am super delighted to be sharing with you all around this festive season. Truly, it is a time where we need to reflect and we need to be very much more considerate of others as well. Not just this time, we should be considerate of others all year round as well. But obviously, Christmas time is that time just to be a bit more reflective than per usual as well. We see a lot of commercial stuff, but actually, that's not the true meaning of Christmas. It's about family, fellowship, and also ensuring that we know what the reason is for the season. You are probably thinking, why a very Merry Christmas? Well, my name is Unique and I like to celebrate Christmas a bit differently as well. Having obviously some traditions, but there's some things that obviously I don't do. There's some things that I didn't grow up with as well, but obviously I still like to enjoy the holidays very much so as well. So that's why I've called it a very Merry Christmas. So what you will hear is definitely some foods and some drinks that I enjoy. You will hear some about my creative stuff that I like to obviously do as well. You'll hear about some of the movies that I enjoy and some traditions too. So there's something for everybody, very much family friendly. So get the grandparents, get the kids, get the aunties, get everybody for a very merry Christmas. My God is good. Oh, didn't realize I was filming there. And we are back with a very merry Christmas. Yeah, music and films. Music and films. I definitely love listening to obviously music around this time. Even so, even if it's not a Christmassy track and it's not the traditional Christmassy track, it has that festive feel to it as well. Be it, something soulful, be it something gospel, it's got to be meaningful. Music to me is very much meaningful. I love meaningful music as well because, as words can have an impact on you as well. And I love words to have an impact on me. And also the beat and the rhythm, it's got to flow um, as well. Being if it's done by a choir, because as some of you know, I love my old school gospel music. There's nothing like it. But then obviously I do like my other genres. A lot of gospel inspired a lot of things. It inspired a lot of soul, a lot of R&B, as well. Yes, hallelujah. So I love listening to those types of music. Um, as well. Do I have a favorite Christmas song? No, but the one song that I will say that gets me in a festive mood, traditionally, is well, Destiny's Child did this song, Doesn't It Feel Like Christmas? That's one of my favorite songs of all time. You can't go wrong with it. Doesn't it feel like Christmas? Yes, enough of that. But also, I do love, my, the joys to the world and all of those sorts of things. My Hezekiah Walker, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas as well. Just to name a few, even though a Merry Christmas, I do not listen to that album that often as well. When they've got that really fast shout track on, I like that as well. However, there might be stuff that you enjoy as well. So if you have any favorite Christmas songs that you enjoy and I may not have listened to before and you want to recommend, do drop them in as well. Send them to me as well. That would be a great playlist too as well. Films, very much festive. I love obviously films again with a meaning as well. I've watched quite a few on YouTube thanks to Own as well, just to name a few. You know what? Go to Own, type in Christmas movies, you won't be disappointed. But the one that came out last year that I know was a very much success was Jingle Jangle. That is was amazing, very much like The Greatest Showman as well, and it was great to see black-led characters. You guys know I'm all about the black businesses showcasing black people as well. That for me was a highlight as well, and I'm going to include that in one of my Christmas movies going forward, as well as others that are on Netflix as well. However, Jingle Jangle was one of mine from last year, and I will definitely watch that, hopefully, again. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, now this is my favorite bit, and this is where the whole family can get involved too. So let's get creative. Now, obviously, if you like Christmas gifts with a meaning and you just don't want to spend an arm and a leg and you want to make it much more meaningful, I have got the solution for you. And this is where, as I said, you can get the family involved as well, get the kids involved too, make them get crafty, get them to use their imaginations. You're looking at this and thinking, Neree, but this is just a blank cardboard box. Well, when I turn it into what it needs to be, you will see what I mean to be creative. And that's why I've done this segment for you today. So, what I have is a simple box. I have some tissue paper. Now, I've run out of white for this one, so we're using black. And I have some wrapping paper too as well. I've also got another one as well. Okay, so what I'm simply going to do is I'm simply just going to put this black tissue paper in, make it square, make it even too. Now, usually I would trim it down, but I'm just going to give you a quick little demo. But if you do have scissors, do trim it down as well, or you can tape it down too, depending on how big your box is. Okay, and then we are going to then just add some little sparkle into it as well. You might want to add some gemstones. You might want to just add a little bit of glitter, whatever you have, just to obviously scatter it around as well. Or what you could do, if you don't fancy using the gemstones, you can always have like a bow cluster in the middle, so something like this as well. You can always put it in the middle there. It depends on how the inside of the box is decorated. So as I said, just even it out. There we go. And then what you want to do as well, because this is going to be the longest bit, you want to literally wrap your paper around. So you want to cut off the edges, make sure it's all nice and even, and then make sure you just wrap it all around so you have something a bit like this. Okay, and make sure you use either sellotape, anything that's sticky, but mainly sellotape, or a glue gun, whatever you have. It all depends on the wrapping paper that you use, because not every wrapping paper you can use sellotape with as well. If you're using a glue gun, just obviously be careful with the kids as well, just supervision too. And then once you've done that, you can then add your gift as well. Now, like in Art Attack, one gets done earlier. So here's one that I've done earlier on. So what I've done is I've just literally added some tea bags, which I bought actually, never used before. And obviously I've just added the poem as well. So here we go, poem in a box. I'm just going to show you that. I know it's at a different angle, but there you go. So that's something that you can just do just to get creative as well. And you might not even feel like having the actual box itself. Make handmade cards, create some prints, make it simple. Again, all about getting creative. Print it out as well, fold the cards, make it up as you go along as well, make it festive. So that's all about getting creative for your big day, because it's okay to re-gift and create something new. Okay, and here's another one as well. Here's another one. Merry Christmas.